Welcome to Biz Thrive, quick hits of business inspo, where in 5 minutes or less, we bring you stories, strategies, and sparks of inspiration to kickstart your day and your business. Here's your host, Zach Lockhart.
What if the invention that could have saved your company was actually created by your company decades before it became a source of your biggest competition? This is the story of Kodak and the digital camera that could have changed everything. In 1975, a young engineer named Steven Sasson developed the world's first digital camera at Kodak. So imagine this. It's a device about the size of a toaster, weighing in at over 3.5 kilograms or over 8 pounds, with a resolution of just 0.01 megapixels. It took 23 seconds to capture a single black and white image onto a digital cassette tape. By today's standards, it's an absolute dinosaur. But back then, it was revolutionary. Sasson knew the potential. He took his prototype to Kodak's management, and they saw something extraordinary, a glimpse into the future of photography. But they also saw something terrifying. A future that didn't rely on their very lucrative business in film. Kodak had dominated the photography market for decades, and its profit margins were tied closely to selling film, paper, and processing chemicals. Digital photography, which required none of those, was seen as a threat. Kodak's leadership faced a pivotal decision. They had two paths. Invest in developing the technology further, or stay the course with their profitable film business. And despite the opportunity sitting right in front of them, Kodak made a very critical misstep. They chose to suppress the digital camera technology, fearing that it would cannibalize their existing film market. For years, Kodak stuck with film while digital technology advanced rapidly. Other companies like Sony and Canon saw the potential and ran with it. By the early 2000s, digital cameras were everywhere, except Kodak was no longer the leader. Ironically, they had even patented much of the technology used in those digital devices, but without the vision to fully embrace it, they missed their chance. Fast forward to 2012, and Kodak filed for bankruptcy. The company that once held a 90% market share in film sales was left behind, outpaced by digital innovation that they themselves had pioneered, yet failed to commercialize. It was a classic case of what happens when businesses focus too much on protecting what they have, rather than preparing for the future. Sometimes the biggest risk is not taking a risk. Kodak's leadership feared disrupting their successful film business, and in doing so, missed an opportunity to lead a revolution which they themselves had started. In business, innovation often means having the courage to disrupt your own success before someone else does. Think about your own business for a moment. Are you clinging to an old model or an old product that may no longer serve you in the future? How can you disrupt yourself before the market forces you to?
Thanks for listening to Biz Thrive by Ridgeview Guidance. For more business insights and strategies, visit ridgeviewguidance.com and follow us on social media for regular updates.